The unexamined life is not worth living. This saying emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and introspection. According to Socrates, merely existing without understanding oneself, one's motives, beliefs, and behaviors is a superficial way of living. Reflecting on and evaluating our lives gives it depth and meaning. Without such examination, one might drift through life without truly understanding or learning from their experiences. I know that I am intelligent because I know that I know nothing. This statement reflects a profound sense of humility and the paradox of wisdom. By acknowledging that he knows nothing, Socrates is highlighting the vastness of the universe and the limitlessness of knowledge. True intelligence is not in amassing facts, but in recognizing one's own limitations and the ever-present opportunity to learn. This mindset keeps one in a constant state of learning and growth. To find yourself, think for yourself. Socrates underscores the importance of independent thought and personal discovery. Instead of conforming to societal norms or relying on the opinions and beliefs of others, it's crucial for individuals to forge their own paths and form their own beliefs. By thinking for oneself, an individual can truly understand who they are, what they believe in, and what they stand for. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. In this maxim, Socrates posits that the acquisition of knowledge is the highest virtue, whereas ignorance is the root of all vice. To Socrates, knowledge leads to understanding, and understanding leads to a virtuous life. Conversely, ignorance can lead to misunderstanding, prejudice, and wrongful actions. Knowledge enables individuals to act with purpose and righteousness, whereas ignorance can lead them astray. By all means, marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. This saying has a humorous undertone, but it also carries a deeper message. Marriage, like many aspects of life, can be a source of great joy or great challenge. A harmonious marriage can lead to happiness and contentment. On the other hand, a challenging marriage can lead to introspection, questioning, and a search for deeper meaning, qualities often associated with philosophers. The latter scenario can be a path to personal growth, even if it emerges from difficulties. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. This statement delves into the internal consequences of one's actions. When a person commits an unjust act, they not only harm another, but also corrode their own soul. The guilt, shame, and internal conflict that come with committing wrong acts can torment the wrongdoer from the inside, potentially even more than the pain experienced by the victim of the injustice. This saying underscores the idea that morality is intrinsically linked to our well-being. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. This saying addresses the depth and quality of conversations and thoughts. Discussing ideas implies a more profound, abstract level of thinking that seeks understanding, solutions, and innovations. Talking about events can be more reactive, referring to occurrences without necessarily seeking a deeper understanding or change. Discussing people, especially in a gossipy or judgmental manner, can be superficial and unproductive, focusing on others' actions and choices rather than ideas or events that shape our world. The saying encourages us to aim for depth in our conversations and thinking. Death may be the greatest of all human blessings. At first glance, this statement might seem counterintuitive. However, Socrates is suggesting that death might not be the end or a negative event, but a release or a transition to another state of being. He challenges the traditional view of death as the ultimate tragedy, suggesting instead that life's true tragedies might be pain, suffering, ignorance, or moral failures. In this light, death can be seen as a release from life's sufferings, or as a gateway to a higher understanding or state of existence. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. Activity does not equate to productivity or fulfillment. One can have a calendar filled with tasks and events yet feel empty inside. This saying warns against getting caught up in the hustle and bustle without taking the time to reflect, connect with loved ones, or pursue true passions. Without these deeper connections and reflections, even the most hectic life can feel devoid of meaning. An education obtained with money is worse than no education at all. Genuine education comes from a thirst for knowledge, an inquisitive mind, and the effort to understand. Simply paying for an education without engaging with the learning process or internalizing its value can lead to a superficial understanding. Additionally, assuming that knowledge or wisdom is obtained merely by attending an expensive institution can lead to arrogance and ignorance. This saying reminds us of the essence of true education: genuine curiosity, engagement, and understanding, rather than just a purchased degree or status. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. Dishonesty and deception have a dual negative effect. Not only do they harm others through misinformation or betrayal, but they also corrupt the very character of the one who speaks them. Over time, continued dishonesty can deteriorate one's moral compass, making it easier to justify further wrong actions. This saying emphasizes the importance of truth and integrity, not just for the sake of others, but for the preservation of one's own inner goodness. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. This statement is a recognition of the strength, resilience, and potential of women. Historically, women have been sidelined or subordinated in many cultures. However, when given the same opportunities, resources, and rights as men, they not only rise to the occasion, but often surpass expectations. This saying can also be seen as a reminder of the value of fairness and the unexpected outcomes that arise when true equality is achieved. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. This saying speaks to the difference between living for superficial pleasures versus living with a deeper purpose. Those who live solely for sensory gratifications, like food and drink, are often devoid of deeper aspirations, goals, or purposes. In contrast, those who see such gratifications as merely a means to sustain life use their lives for loftier pursuits, whether it be knowledge, love, service, or creativity. Friendship is a single soul dwelling in two bodies. True friendship is a profound bond, marked by mutual respect, trust, understanding, and affection. This saying encapsulates the depth of such a connection, suggesting that friends are so in sync. It's as if one soul is shared between them. They resonate on a deep level, understanding each other's thoughts, feelings, and aspirations, often without words. This unity, this shared soul, makes their bond incredibly unique and invaluable. Be as you wish to seem. Authenticity and integrity are at the heart of this saying. Instead of projecting a false image or wearing a mask to fit into societal expectations, one should embody their true self, both in private and public, by aligning one's actions with one's desired perception. One achieves authenticity. This saying reminds us that genuine respect and admiration come from being genuine, not from curated appearances.